G'day guys, welcome to Il Valor Cafe, which is the Italian pronunciation, as we like to refer to it. This is Vincenzo, the espresso machine, and today this video is going to teach you guys how to make yourself coffee. The reason we're doing this video is because, it's a bit of a teach you how to fish thing. Rather than me just giving you guys the fish all the time, let's all become baristas together. Let's do it. So here's the machine. Nice simple setup. We got it nice and easy for you guys. We turn it on, away you go. There's beans in the top here. We just keep that topped up. I usually try to keep it about half full. Someone's obviously thirsty, so they filled it right up. The way this works is we bring in beans. We like to go nice and local, so we've got the common folk beans. It's one of our top favorites. The coffee machine to use is free. But if you ever find beans or come across beans or want to contribute some coffee to the cafe, you're welcome to bring some beans in and share the coffee love. We pop them in, we get this thing. There are two of these. This is the single shot, the other one is bigger, and that's our double shot. Now, coming close for this one, Christy. We slide this bugger in here, it just sits there. All we do, pull it down, till it fills up. We want it to get nice and overflowed. Nice little coffee mountain here. Now, we've got a little tamp here. We push that down. As you can see here, it's actually a little bit low. We want this to be in line with the rim here. So if it's a little bit low, we don't want a weak coffee, we want it to be good. So there we go, we're on now, just a little bit of a push and a twist. Any little excess grinds on there, we just flick them off. Pop it in here, turn it across. And as you'll see by now, the lights are on. The lights are on means good to go. We've got a single shot, pop it under, line it up, put a single shot. There you go. Now, different beans take different grinds. We'll play around with it, but most of the time it's right. If it comes out nice and smooth like that, we got it good. If it's dripping slow and it's really dark and it's not really putting much juice out, we might need to turn the grind towards a faster extraction. But something you guys should not have to worry about. We'll sort that one. If you do want to play with it, play with it. We want you guys to experiment. So if you make a mess, sweet, just clean it up. But don't feel like you can't use the machine just because it could be messy. Okay, it's pretty hard to break. They're pretty solid. What we do here now, this bugger's done. Pull it out, get on the old wacky jig, give it a smack. Good to go. You can take that outside and wash it, or sometimes if I'm feeling lazy, I'll pop it under here and give it a little soak. Now, before we move on, this thing here is not a drain that's attached to a proper drain. We pull this bugger out when it gets too full. There's a little red thing that comes up, tells you it's too full. Carry it outside, dip it in the garden. All right, we've got our coffee here, delicioso. That's a short black. All right, if you want a short black, down it before training, we're good. If you want it to be a long black, we just tick this little dial here to hot water. Hot water comes there when it's looking pretty good. Then we switch it, put it under, burp, away you go. If you want some milk, head out to the fridge. We've got lots of options. Highly recommend the oat. It's, to me, better than cow's milk and it's smoother than almond milk. It's the way to go. So we're back into steam. Light flashes for a moment, settles down, and then it's good to go. So we just flick it back off. Pop our milk in. Now I usually go like just a little bit below the spout. Give it a little bit of space below the spout. If you get it wrong, you might get close next time. Pull this stick out, the wand, pop it in, then flick it back to steam, and away we go. Now it hisses a lot. If it sounds really hissy and bubbly, like that, too much. If you hear nothing, not enough, unless you want a flatty. We love a good flatty. You want the nose of the spout to be just in there, and it'll get the milk spinning in a nice little whirlpool. A little bit of hiss means you're adding a bit of bubble to it, as you can hear. And you've just got your hand on it, feeling it heating up. When it gets to a point where you're like, ouch, that's hot, you're probably done. If you want it a little hotter, I usually go, ouch, too hot, take my hand off, just hold the handle for a few extra seconds. Flick it off. Put the wand back in, flick the steam for a moment, just to get all the milk out of it. Give it a wipe with a cloth. Something we didn't prepare earlier, but it's all good. Make sure it's clean, we don't want gooey milk on there, it's disgusting. With this burger, you'll see there's some bubbles there. Give it a few whacks, give it a few spins, a few more whacks, you might get some dribble, that's okay. And then, let's see what we can make here. Oh, I've been practicing. It is, look, to me that looks like a cloud blowing out, you know, wind, possibly being sick. But there we go, there's your coffee. Enjoy. Make sure you clean it up.